Ahoy and welcome back to the channel. For those of you new here, my name's Gary. I like watches. You're here watching this because you like watches too. And in front of me, I have a brand new Seiko that has just been released. It has the potential, this watch, to be one of the best new Seiko watches in 2025. The frustrating thing is, this is not a JDM Seiko watch, although it has been sent to me by Sakura Watches in Japan. This watch is available internationally. In the UK, it's £400. If you buy it from Sakura Watches, oh, I didn't do that very well, it's £221. Of course, you've got to pay 20% import tax on that, but this watch is going to cost you, if you buy it from Japan, around £265. If you go to a shop in the UK, it's going to be £400. How frustrating is that? Anyway, yeah, let me show you the watch. It is a new chronograph. And I've seen online, some people have been saying, oh, it's the next best Daytona homage. I don't think so. Yes, it's a chronograph, but to me, it just looks a bit more like a sort of stopwatch-inspired speed timer. Right, let's have a look at it for the first time. And, oh, there's the tag. Oh, there it is. Look. Oh, that is nice. Oh, it's smaller than I was expecting. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I like that. The bracelet looks a lot better than I was expecting. I thought the bracelet was going to be really cheap. Oh, pressed clasp. I knew it had a pressed clasp, but yeah, it's always disappointing, isn't it? But, yeah, for £400, unacceptable. For 260 odd pounds, a bit more acceptable, I think. Right, let me get the plastic off and yeah, and then we'll come back and have a closer look. Right, there we go. I have removed all the plastic and moved the hands out the way. I haven't resized it yet, but I will, and I will pop it on my wrist, and I will measure it, and I will test the crystal, and I will show you the limb degrading at the end of the video. But yeah, the first thing I'm going to do actually is show you the tag. So in Japan, this is known as the SBTR055. You can see the list price there. 60,000 yen, that's about £300. Internationally, it's known as the SSB47, that was SSB479P1. It is better than I was expecting. There was a little bit of confusion online. The confusion may have been with me. It contains the 8T63, which I always thought was the VK63, the Mecha Quartz movement, but I saw some material online saying, no, it is a fully quartz movement, but it isn't. It is definitely a snap-back chronograph look, so that's great news. Of course, there is a quartz element to it, but there's also a mechanical element to it, and also a very vintage-inspired element, isn't there? Oh man, it's a good looking watch, and I'm so pleased with the bracelet. Solid end links, look, and the links appear to be solid, and yeah, the finishing on those links is really nice. Yes, the clasp is a pressed clasp, but yeah, the outer shell actually seems to be fairly nicely done. Split pins. It's actually, yeah, not a bad combination. I was expecting worse. So I'm pleased with the bracelet, and yeah, I'm just pleased with the overall look of the watch. I like the size, I like the look, and I really like the price. I definitely wouldn't be paying £400 for this watch, but at sort of £260, I think that is a much more palatable price, isn't it? So with it having an 8T63, you do have a 24-hour sub dial, a running seconds hand at the 6 o'clock, which is great. Minutes for the chrono, and then on the main dial, of course, you've got your chrono seconds hand and your minute and hour hand, and then the date complication there. The crystal is, well, it's quite tall, isn't it? It does create a lot of distortion around the outside of the dial, which is a bit of a shame because I really like the look of these applied indices, but it's just interfering a little bit too much with the light around the outside of the dial, and the dial looks to be really glossy. So there's lots of light play from this watch, isn't there? I really like the colours as well, sort of creamy subdials. A black aluminium bezel insert, I suspect. I don't think that's ceramic. Maybe an enamel dial. If it is, that would be incredible. There's no details. In fact, this watch doesn't even appear on the Seiko UK website. It's available from mainstream UK sellers. Francis and Gay, for example, have it. H. Samuel have it. But yeah, no mention of this watch at all anywhere on the Seiko UK website. It's on the Australian website. It's on the global.com website, but yeah, not the UK one. Right, there is some loom. I'll film the loom degrading in a minute, but before that, I'm going to pop it on the wrist. Right, there it is on my roughly average sized wrist. I think it looks fantastic. It feels great on my wrist. Only 2 micro adjustment options, look, but I've been able to get a pretty decent fit. The links are quite small, and they're all removable by the looks of it. Every single one has a split pin in it, so even if you've got tiny wrists, you're going to be able to wear this. Looks great, doesn't it? Vintage inspired chronograph. I really like the colours of this particular model. There's a couple of other versions available, but this one definitely the best. Yes, there are weaknesses. The clasp could be better, and we could have a piece of sapphire crystal on here, but I think those were the 2 weaknesses I was expecting, and I'm happy to accept those. At £260 I am. At £400 not so much. It's too much money at £400, but yeah, £260 for this. A proper Seiko Mecha Quartz chronograph watch that looks this good for £260. Oh, man, yeah, it's a great watch. I'm really pleased with it.